In a quiet, cozy café tucked away in a small town, life moved at a gentle pace. The coffee was strong, the conversation soft, and the people familiar. Among the staff was Emily, a young waitress in her early 20s, known for her warm smile and kind heart. Emily didn't have much. She lived in a modest apartment, worked double shifts to care for her ailing mother, and spent her spare time tutoring her younger brother. But even when life was hard, she never hesitated to help others, whether it meant giving someone a warm smile, a listening ear, or even paying for their coffee. A strange visitor. One rainy morning, an elderly man walked into the cafe. He wore a weathered coat, scuffed shoes, and carried a small, battered briefcase. His beard was unkempt, and he looked exhausted. Emily welcomed him with the same warmth she gave to every customer. "Good morning, sir. A cup of coffee?" she asked. He looked up, his eyes tired but kind. I'd love one, but I'm afraid I forgot my wallet." Without hesitation, Emily smiled. "Don't worry, it's on the house today." She poured him a fresh cup, added a cookie, and set it in front of him with care. "Everyone needs a break sometimes," she said with a wink, before walking off to serve others. A quiet conversation. The old man sat there for nearly an hour, watching Emily move from table to table, helping customers, laughing with the regulars, and checking in on a young couple with a crying baby. She never complained, she never seemed tired, even though the dark circles under her eyes told a different story. Before he left, he walked up to the counter and said, "Thank you, Emily. You didn't know me, but you still helped me." Emily shrugged. "It's nothing, just being kind." The old man smiled. "You'd be surprised what that means in today's world." The return. The next morning, a black luxury car pulled up in front of the cafe. Out stepped a sharply dressed man holding a briefcase, followed by a well-groomed older gentleman, the same man Emily had served the day before. The cafe went quiet. Emily blinked in surprise. The older man stepped forward and said, "My name is Henry Beaumont. I'm the CEO of Beaumont Industries and one of the wealthiest men in the country. I've spent the last year traveling in disguise, searching for someone worthy, not just smart or rich, but genuinely good-hearted, to inherit my personal fortune." The room gasped. He looked at Emily, his eyes gentle. "Yesterday, you didn't see an old man. You saw a human being. You treated me with kindness when you thought I had nothing. That says more about your character than any resume ever could." He opened his briefcase and placed a folder on the counter. "This is the paperwork making you the heir to my private estate, including a mansion, a generous monthly allowance, and full funding for your mother's medical care and your brother's education." Tears welled up in Emily's eyes. "Why me?" she whispered. Henry smiled. "Because kindness like yours is rare, and the world needs more people like you in charge." The new beginning. Emily's life changed overnight, but she didn't let wealth change her heart. She continued to work part-time at the cafe, started a foundation to help struggling families, and became a voice of kindness and compassion in a world too often caught up in status and money. She didn't ask for recognition. She never expected a reward. All she gave was a cup of coffee and a moment of humanity. In return, she received a future beyond her wildest dreams. True kindness expects nothing in return. The smallest act of compassion can open the biggest doors. You never know whose life you're touching or who might be watching. Watch, learn, be kind. You just might change a life or have your own changed forever.